Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is another Summoner's Glory video. Guys, there's tons of us playing this game now. Over 600 people in the Gallifrey clans alone, and I know there's a ton more than that. We've got a new patch that's just dropped. Before I go into the details of the patch, I'm going to do a quick show of how to play this game, how to get involved, and then we'll come back to the patch notes. So, I'm playing on BlueStacks. You can play on any of the emulator type things for your PC. You can play on your phone. You can play on your Apple devices, iPads, all that type of stuff. The best way to find this game is to go into the Play Store or the App Store, search for Summoner's Glory, Eternal Fire, see it pops up here, and install it. Okay, so I'm going to install it on this version of BlueStacks. I will put the links to install this game on Apple, on Android, and an APK in case it's not around your region yet. There's some regions where this game is not available. I'll put those 3 links in a pinned comment below. We're going to get onto the character setup, and I'll show you how to get some free stuff when you log in under my code. Okay, so on a new game then, we are playing on server 1. If you want to get into the Gallifrey clans, it is the busiest server. So if you want more of a peaceful life and you don't care about joining the Gallifrey guilds, then join server 2 or 3. But server 1 is where the Gallifrey guys are playing right now, and it definitely helps to be in a community. I'll come on to that in a second when we talk about our top 10 things to do. So this is how you get some free stuff. On the character creation screen, in promo code, just type hell. You can do capitals, you can do lowercase, doesn't matter. Okay, and then that's going to give you some free summoning books when you join the game, a free S tier champion as well, and I think you get some golden stuff as well. But yeah, you can pretty much choose your hero from this point with the different options, enter your name, and away you go. So easy as that, and as soon as you've done that, you're going to be on the same server as us, and you're going to get some free stuff if you use that creator code HELL. So as you can see, really easy to get involved, and damn, what a game this is. Patch then literally dropped yesterday, so been working on fixing some bugs and enhancing features. I've also seen a sneak peek of some images for the next patch, which looks like it's going to be the really big one, the juicy one. So I'll get into that after I talk through what dropped yesterday. Basically, yesterday we've got King Arthur Rebalance. He's also going to be part of the summoning event. So anybody that plays this game can 100% play it for very low spend or free. Depends how you want to do it. If you whale out, you whale out. That's cool as well. But you can definitely play this game totally free. You basically get summoning books every time someone like me summons with the big boy books. So you come and help me, you get your own book, and you can get involved in these type of events. So Arthur then, what's happened? He's got his A1 changed. His skills have just been changed up. At the start of a battle, Arthur announces his rightful claim to the crown, permanently decreasing all incoming damage by 50%. If you book this, it goes up to 65. Straight damage reduction. Pretty cool. Can't be dispelled, can't be removed. He's then got this A2. Arthur attacks an enemy 3 times in a row, causing free 60% damage. In total, with 80% chance, which books up to 100, of triggering cleave of the light that causes, goes up to 120% damage to all enemies. Also got a chance to taunt, goes up to 100% chance to taunt as well for 3 turns. So basically what's happening here is you're taunting all enemies, and all of the damage that comes back into you is reduced. It's a crazy, crazy high damage tank mechanic. He's going to be super endgame with this kit, especially with the new dungeons they're planning to launch. He's also got here Spite. Arthur has a 25%, books up to 60 chance to counterattack, retaliating when hit, with a triple combo of 400% damage. It's huge as well. All of this kit looks ridiculous. So Arthur's going to be available in the Crystal Shop. I'll show you that in a second, for the King Arthur event, King's Arrival event, sorry. And then they've also changed the respawn time on some stuff. So it's actually a pretty big change for Arthur, and I think he's going to be super endgame, top tier champion. So let's just get into the game. We're in server 1, Virtuoso, and I kind of just give you a feel for what it looks like in game. But yeah, really, really good event. I think it's going to be massive for anybody that's been actively playing. Let's get into it now. So here we go then. What I've been talking about. King Arthur will be available in the Crystal Shop. Let's show you that for 7 days. So you've only got 7 days to get this done. Similar to what we had with the Zoe event before. And Zoe was another great champion. It's like, if you've come from Raid, it's basically like the top tier champions are being made available to anyone in the game. It totally falls in line with what the devs have said to me, that they don't want the best champions to be almost like a cash block. They want everyone to have access to great champions in the game. They want to make their revenue through skins and stuff like that, which is a really cool way of doing it, I think. So let's have a look at this. Let's go into the... where do we find it? Where do we find it? To the shop. Phantoms, Crystal. Here we go. So it's going to be 5 crystals to get this guy. I've actually currently got 4, and I'm close to another one. So I'm well on track. But if you can get a double, every time you get an additional one, you've got a chance to book him even further. So, this dude is going to be well worth booking. I think I don't actually have him at all yet on my account. So, yeah, absolutely. I'm going to be all over this, trying to get him, trying to improve my Phantoms. And I would advise, if you're playing the game and you're into it, that you do the same as well. Let me just check my grimoire and see if I do have him. I don't think I do. Certainly, if I've got him, I overlooked him beforehand because before that change, before the buff, he wasn't like crazy good. He was strong, but not top tier. Where is he then? It's the Overlord. Did I go past him right at the start? Oh, there we go. He's in light. So, no, I don't have him at all yet. I've never pulled him out of all the shards I pulled. So, he's another one of these top-tier champions. Extremely hard to get just through normal books. So, yeah, guys, absolutely worth getting involved with. Let's get on to now talk about some of the sneak preview stuff, some of the stuff that we think is coming in the next big patch. And as I get more information, I will drop it to you as well. Okay, so the first one up is actually the King Arthur one. We've just spoken about that, the changes that are happening to him. So that's going to be really cool. The second one, now this is something that a lot of people have been asking for, and I cannot wait for this to drop. Fast evolving, fast evo. Probably the worst thing about the game right now, if I'm completely honest, is evolving your Phantoms from Evo 1 up to Evo 8. It's very long-winded, and it doesn't encourage you to have a really wide roster. It encourages you just to have one set team. So what I've been told is that, firstly, we've got this fast Evo coming, which is going to be super cool. Basically, you just slot in what you want, you press tick, evolution, and away you go. So that's going to be awesome, because you're going to be able to take someone from an Evo 1 right through to Evo 4, 5, 6, whatever you've got the resources to do very quickly. They're also going to rebalance the materials that you can gain to be able to evolve to the higher levels quicker. So they're totally on board with wanting people to have a roster of champions, a roster of Phantoms, not just one team. They appreciate it's a collector game, it's a gotcha game. So, and don't forget the game is young, so they're going to work through these tweaks. But this is going to be something which is going to literally change the landscape of the game. You're going to have a much wider roster. And I think when we get to some of the stuff you're going to see in a minute, you're going to need it as well, because some of the new content for the players that are pushing towards the end game is going to be much tougher and more varied. So this is cool. And then we just got some visuals here of some of the new kind of dynamics, some of the new dungeon stuff that's coming through. So at the moment, you get to a certain point in the game and you pretty much hit your cap at end game really before you should. It's just because the game's so young. So some of the visuals here are of new regions and some of the new... This actually looks a little bit like League of Legends. New regions and the new instances that are coming through, which is going to be nice. There's also going to be... And this I think is big as well. There's also going to be, for the battle assistant, we've had this as a kind of like test, but they've done it as a test. It's live in some regions like Asia, but it's not quite live yet. But being able to use your battle assistant to farm Demon Fortress, like the Wolf Demon and the Fiery Dragon. So again, it's huge. It means that you'll be able to farm your runes, etc., far easier than we can right now. So there we go, guys. Lots going on. Get involved in the King Arthur event. If you're a new player, make sure you use the content creator code HELL when you're creating your champion. Come and get involved with the Gallifrey Guilds if there's still space. I know that we fill up and we stay full. This is a really popular game. And I will catch you in the next video. I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you later.